Come on, Mac. Let's go, boy. Come on, inside. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This week, it's going to be a brief episode. I'm going to be cooking some baked mac and cheese using this Forchens 12-volt portable oven. This video is sponsored, by the way, by Forchens. They did send me this product free of charge. But I'm going to show you how you can make baked mac and cheese in your van, RV, car, wherever you are, using one of these portable ovens. So stay tuned for that. Right now, I have the water on boiling. I have my milk on ready for my roux. So let me stop talking so much. Let's get ready for this video. Stay tuned. Baked Southern style mac and cheese. You can make this in the RV, in a tent, wherever you are. If you have one of those Coleman stoves or one of those butane stoves, you can make this meal. And I'm going to show you just how to do it. And you don't need an oven like the oven down here. We're going to use a portable oven by Forchens to make some baked Southern style, like your grandma, mac and cheese. Stay tuned, everybody. Here's a closer look at this Forchens 12-volt oven. This oven also comes in 120 volt, but for this video, we're just going to show you the 12-volt portion. It comes with the attachment cord. Let's get rid of these boxes. Here's your 12-volt input, and it's very easy to hook up. Inside of your oven here, you have like the DC input, and all you do is plug it inside of the hot plate. You can run this wire through the back side, here of the oven, the portable mini oven. When you set up, it's going to be a little bit tricky because you want to get your wires and all your forms through the holes so that you can see. Then all you have to do is plug it in to your portable power station or your DC 12-volt outlet in your car, the 12-volt plug. And once you plug it in, let me see if you guys can see that clearly. Then you turn your stove on, and the way that you turn this stove on is just the one press, and it turns on, and you can put it to your desired temperature. So for the mac and cheese, we're going to let it preheat to about 230. That's the maximum temperature. We're going to close the Forchens mini oven, and this locks in the heat. Again, let me show you what it's made of. It's like aluminum material inside, so the heat just radiates inside and stays inside. So all of your food will heat all around. Unlike the microwave, this is like putting it in your own very oven. So you're going to close this up, and you let it heat. Again, you're going to have your own bowl or anything to put in there to heat it up. It doesn't come with a bowl. So let's get back to that mac and cheese. Another thing you may want to know is how much power this Forchens 12-volt portable oven pulls. It's pulling about 78 watts. Once it heats up, it's going to go much lower. So while we're waiting for the water to boil, we can start off by adding some of our cheddar cheese. Again, I need a much sharper knife. Oh man, this is like, whoo, this is like pulling heavy. So once we get this cut off, we're only going to use about that much. You can shred it or you can make it just like that. I prefer making it. And we're going to dice this up to some more little sections. Here we go. Here we go. And then I do have a sharper knife, but I have so many camping freaking things that I do. I have one camping set in the RV. I have another camping set in the SUV. I have another camping set in the tent. So it's like I have camping gear everywhere. So it's very hard sometimes just to show everything that I have. This oven is already preheated to about 230. That's the most that it goes up to. So this is ready to go in the oven once everything is ready. But we're going to leave that oven at about 230. If I didn't mention this before, the ingredients are very, very simple for this Southern style baked mac and cheese. All I'm using is a little bit of adobo that I'm going to sprinkle into the water here for the elbow macaroni, just to give it some flavor. I love to flavor the water. I have a tablespoon of butter, margarine inside of the water. And now that this is boiling, I just add my elbow macaroni mixture. All of this is going to be nice and ready to go into the oven in about 5 minutes. So once I add this in, I mean, you don't even have to add the whole box. And I'll stir that up a little bit. And once these noodles come to a nice boil, they start getting soft, I can take the water out and I can start on my cheese sauce. So with the cheese sauce, it's nearly the same as the sharp cheddar cheese. So with this, again, this is our shredded cheese. I could have shredded the cheese that I just cut up, the block, but I didn't. I like to add this to the mixture just to give it to a more cheesy taste. And this is more of the shredded sharp cheddar cheese. So all I do is I open this up, and every time you open something up on camera, because everything is harder, it takes a little bit more time. So now I have my roux. I'll bring you closer just in a second. I have my roux with my cheese mixture on the stove, low heat, and I'm going to add my cheese. This is going to make a nice cheese sauce to go on to the mac and cheese. And this is what you want, a nice cheese sauce. So let me give you a closer look at this. As you're adding this cheese into this roux, I mean, you can add flour too. The flour also thickens it up. But this is like that Velveeta that you get from the store, but you make it on your own. You stir this bad boy up, and you can make it to the consistency that you want. As soon as you put it in, it's just so warm that you'll feel the thickening of the sauce. And again, you can add some flour to it. That helps the thickening as well. But once you put this in the oven and start baking it, and the elbow macaroni goes in, you get that nice texture with the cheese going through the elbow macaroni on top and all over. And then you can bake some extra cheese on the outside just to give it that great taste. Now, I'm going to show you guys something here. I'm going to go to a next clip. This Creole seasoning here, this gives the mac and cheese a kick. So go to your local market, see if you can find any of this Creole seasoning. Trust me, I follow a lot of people that use this, and it works great. So once the cheese sauce thickens, I like to take it off the fire and just give it a nice stir. And it's ready for the mac and cheese. It's ready for the elbow macaroni. But we're going to let the elbow macaroni cook a little bit more. As I was growing up, there were many ways to make mac and cheese, but I never thought that you'll be able to make mac and cheese inside of an RV, in a tent, or in a car. But using this Forchens 12-volt portable stove or the 120-volt option, you can make baked goods almost anywhere. You can actually cook on this Forchens 12-volt portable stove and the 120-volt portable stove. It just takes a little longer, so you have to pre-cook, or not pre-cook. Well, you can pre-cook and reheat the food, but you have to prepare and make more time to cook your food because it has less heat than a conventional oven. But it does get hot, So it really would cook your food, so you have to keep an eye on it. But I'm going to show you just how great this Forchens 12-volt portable stove works. Again, don't forget to add your Creole seasoning. I added it and forgot to record it, but I'll add a little more so that you can see. Add as much as you need so that you can taste the flavor. Remember, when you're cooking the mac and cheese, the cheese has a flavor on it, but you're not going to really taste it unless you put something in it to enhance that flavor. And this Creole seasoning does the job. Once you drain this water out of here, you're ready to add your mixture. So let's go ahead and drain some of this water. All right, it's almost that time to start mixing everything up. A lot of people do this differently. So you do it your way when it's time for you to mix up. So I'm just going to transfer some of these elbow macaroni right into this pot here. Again, this is going to be a separate order that I'm doing. And then I'm going to transfer the cheese sauce on top. Again, this is going to melt down a lot more. So this is just a bit of that cheese sauce. I'm going to stir the cheese sauce all throughout the mac and cheese. And don't worry about that. That's my fridge right there. When you have it open too much, that's what happens. I want you guys to see the texture and all of the mac and cheese. That's why I'm doing it this way before I put it in the oven. Now you can add some of the block cheese now. That's going to melt down, and we're going to stir this up inside. So that's just going to give it more cheese. I mean, if you lactose intolerant, I don't know what to tell you. But this here, this is going to be the bomb diggity. So that's in there. And then what I like to do is I like to add some more cheese on top. So we have the shredded cheese. We add a layer right on top. Again, this is going inside the Forchens 12-volt portable oven. So I add my top layer. And again, I'm not putting that much in because we are going to put a top on here. And I want to see, I don't want all my cheese to get stuck to my top. So that's why I'm not putting that much of the macaroni inside. But believe you me, this is going to be an excellent mixture here. Let me put that back. Let me put my top on. Once you put your top on, it's ready to go in the oven. Now remember, this oven, I was telling you guys before, it pulls only to keep it at the desired temperature. Once it gets to the desired temperature, the heating element is going to go off. It's going to stop pulling power. And it's just going to keep drawing it to keep it to that 230. So you're going to put your container right inside. Ooh, and that hot plate is hot. And if you baking, don't worry. You're going to get bacon sauce. You're going to get everything all over your oven. So don't even worry about that. You can wipe that off later. This is easily cleaned. So you can have it there. Temperature is still at 230. And I'll get back to you when this is all ready. All right, so we're going to leave that bacon for about 35, 45 minutes. And then I'll let you guys see how it looks. I'll do my taste test. I already know it's really good because off camera, I tried the rest of the batch without putting it in the oven. And let me tell you, wow. That Creole seasoning added into that baked mac and cheese. And then once you put it in this Forchens 12-volt portable oven, it enhances the flavor. So you're going to have all of the adobo that was in the elbow macaroni, the Creole seasoning, the mixture of the shredded and block cheddar cheese, all those flavors mixed up amongst each other. Wow, it's going to be fabulous. You're going to taste it and it's going to be like, oh, it's going to be the most gorgeous thing you ever tasted. So I'll be back in about 45 minutes just to let you guys see it, and I'll do my taste test. Again, this is the Forchens 12-volt portable oven. Just checking in on the Forchens oven. It's at 228 degrees. Well, that's the temperature setting there. It's at 230. And it's pulling about 81 watts of power. Once it gets up to that maximum of 230, the power drops off. So we've had this on for about 25 minutes, and it didn't pull much from the battery, as you can see, and the power would just continue to drop off. All right, let's check out how this turned out. So we're gonna open this up. Let's push the Forchens portable oven back. We open up and let's get this money shot. See the smoke coming out. That is the money shot. 45 minutes in the oven. It took about 10% off the battery, maybe less. But that's the money shot. All right, let's see the cheese effect. The baked mac and cheese. Look at that. Gooey yumminess. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Baked mac and cheese. Ooh, just like your grandma made it. Look at that. Ooh, yummy. Let's plate some of this, see how it is. I'm just going to test it out. Here we go. Yes, I'm going to eat all of that. It's just to test it out. All right, now for the taste test. Let's see how it is. Wow. It's banging. Wow. I'm going to keep you guys here with me while I eat this whole thing. Wow. I'm going to taste all the flavors. I wish I can get my dog some. So I'll give him a treat a little bit later. But this is baked mac and cheese using the Forchens 12-volt portable oven. Wow. This is delicious. Wow. My dog is looking at me. I wish I can give him some, but wow. This is tasty. That Creole seasoning really did the impact. And that Forchens 12-volt portable oven really helped enhance all the flavors. Wow. Wow. It's all gone. That was so good. Remember, guys, check out this Forchens 12-volt portable oven. It's really good for baking on the go. You can plug it into the 12-volt socket of your car. You can also use it using a 120-volt option if that's the one that you buy. They don't come together. One is 12-volt. The other one is 120-volt. Price doesn't change, but check it out. You'll like it. I love it. Temperature gauge, everything. Size of the tray that you can put in there. I mean, it's excellent. That's all you can want. Make myself some baked mac and cheese. Now I'm going to take it in for the family. So see you later, everybody. Hope you like this one. And stay tuned for my next one. See you later, everybody.